Welcome back. You're listening to Half Hour to Health. I'm Dr. Stephanie from Crossroads Chiropractic, and I'm joined today by Dr. Barry Taylor. We are talking about the health benefits of spice rack herbs. Dr. Taylor is a naturopath in the state of Massachusetts and also the founder of the Love Your Body program. Website is www.drbarrytaylor.com, DRBARRYTAYLOR. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me again.
So we've talked about cinnamon and garlic and turmeric, which is the trendy spice herb right now. Give us some more.
Ginger.
Ginger.
Been to Hawaii, been to a tropical place where you see the beautiful ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so ginger is a tropical plant. It does not grow in New England or New Hampshire, I don't believe, unless it's in a hothouse. It's been used in Asian cultures for thousands of years to treat stomach upset, to treat diarrhea, to treat nausea. And in the U.S., it comes in different kinds of forms. You can get ginger lollipops, you can get ginger candies, you can get capsules, you can get teas. You can go to a store or a regular store, health food store, and get a ginger root, kind of shave it, like you're going to shave a grater like cheese, but in this case. Or you can just get a ginger tea bag. Again, the more moist ginger root is going to be stronger. And there you can get ginger powder, like you're talking about garlic powder. You can get ginger powder, not going to be quite as medicinal, but it's not going to be bad for you. So research has found that ginger is really very effective in calming nausea that's related to pregnancy, nausea reducing tummy upsets if you're going on a boat or a plane, post-surgical meds that your liver's trying to clear all those meds that it's, what are these doing in my, they were helping you go through surgery. There have been some studies that ginger really cuts motion sickness down a lot. So rather than taking a medicine called Dramamine, which is a drug over the counter, there are people that I've been working with for years and years that will take ginger capsules. A capsule. They're not going to be grating ginger on the plane or on the ship. But again, take it, see if it helps. It really helps with the chemotherapy-induced nausea and vomiting that, is with certain chemotherapy medications. If that's, you might want to ask your doctor. But there's a lot of different clubs or theories about eating. So there's a certain philosophy of eating that's called macrobiotics. That would be one example that's been around for decades and decades and decades, where they use an enormous amount of ginger in stir frying and grated in salads. And anybody who's listening who's got a tender tummy or who tends to be nauseous. Now, if you keep doing fried food and you keep doing excessive dairy and you do lots of alcohol and red meat and you still keep putting food in your body that your liver is like, what? Even though your liver does like 3,000 different functions, then, maybe the ginger will work like a Band-Aid, and you need to look at the intake of what you're asking your liver to do with all those French fries. That said, ginger in the kitchen is something that people could use a lot more liberally. Raw salads, really, really good. If it's with candies, careful because there might be ginger sugar. Mm-hmm. Fifth kitchen herb, of which there are a lot more, I'm going to speak about a few more after this, but much shorter, is cayenne pepper. I love cayenne pepper. I love to tell people that the Native American Indians used to put cayenne pepper in their moccasins. So they put their foot on the moccasin and it would keep their feet warm as they walked in moccasins in the winter.
Wow.
Smart Native Americans. So cayenne pepper, spicy, different than black pepper. Be careful of buying regular black pepper in a regular store. It's laced with arsenic. That's what they use as a preservative. Sorry. So if you're going to buy peppercorns or regular black pepper already ground out, get it organic. Cayenne pepper, red pepper, it's a type of chili pepper that you mostly find in the Southwest, cuisines, as well as Mexican, Creole, and Cajun dishes. It's a substance in the cayenne called capsicum. That's again, the herbalist will use capsaicin is what it's called, also capsicum. And it's what makes it spicy, and it's what also can really help pain relief. I have a man I know recently who has migraines and who snorts some capsicum in his nose. I know, doesn't. And while he says it's a little uncomfortable, it takes away his migraine in minutes. So I haven't mentioned, but now's the time. Cayenne capsicum is amazing for increasing vascular flow. And a lot of migraines are circulatory oriented. You'd also say that a lot of migraines are related to structure, cervical vertebrae, posture. Okay, so that's why you're so successful. But somebody's migraine might be circulatory, of which the adjustments, the chiropractic adjustments you do, also help circulation. But we're here to talk about spice rack herbs. So it helps pain. That can be arthritis related or diabetes related, nerve related. A medication, gabapentin, which is very nerve related. Yeah, there are some people who do large amounts of one capsule a day, work up to it. Because there's one wonderful man who grew cayenne plants to make hot sauce, would tell me it's hot going down and it's hot coming out. So there are creams of capsicum that you can put directly on joints and muscles. Now, when I was in medical school, I used to go to a farm in Arkansas, Shiloh Farms. God bless them. They were a Seventh-day Adventist farm. And Charlotte Holmes, she might be alive, but if so, she'd be 125 or 30. And knowing her steadfastness, she might be. But I think she's already left us. And her husband, who's a chiropractor, when I met him, he was 97. And these guys had hundreds of acres, only organic food, no vitamins, but used herbs, used vegetables. They were amazing healers. And I'm in medical school, right? I'm like learning. And he told me that he put cayenne pepper in his eye and it helped his cataract. Now and that his cataracts went away. It didn't help him. Like it's like,
ouch.
Ow. Oh, okay. Wow. God bless you. He was also a piece of work, fabulous server. So there's been a lot of lab researches about animals that suggest eating cayenne can help with something that causes a lot of pain. Now, this is a little bit paradoxical, but I'm quoting research. Listeners can just Google these two words, cayenne and ulcers. Because ulcers are burning, right? Heartburn, and you got a sore inside your tummy. Why would I want to take? Yeah, well, capsicum and cayenne pepper is really fabulous to help heal ulcers. Now, if the ulcer is because you're not expressing your anger and it's your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, or your boss, and somebody's belittling you or bullying you, and you got something's eating away at you, then I want to be careful of just, here, take this cayenne. Cayenne they do make in a tincture for doctors like me, but remember, now I'm not filling up a half a bottle. Oh my God, I'm putting 3, 4, 5 drops of the cayenne in a 2-ounce bottle that's got other herbs, and the 3, 4 drops of the cayenne will act like a kick, just be a synergist for the rest of the herbs. So although people can associate spicy food with stomach upset, capsicum actually aids ulcers by restricting the growth of ulcer-causing bacteria, Helicobacter. So you've heard of H. pylori, that this is excess stomach acid, and cayenne's really good to help the blood flow in the stomach, so you've got more blood to help the H. pylori not be able to grow. That can be part of the ulcer. So those are the 5: garlic, turmeric, cayenne, cinnamon.
You've got them all. Delicious. And you've got a few bonus ones. We've only got a couple minutes. So.
Bonus ones, oregano. A lot of antioxidants. Way more than most herbs. Oregano is really, really good. Lots of studies showing how it can be involved with dealing with cancer. Parsley's been shown to help with bone health. One of the most important herbs for kidney bladder is parsley, right in your kitchen, parsley flakes or fresh parsley. Rosemary, lots of studies out there. Look up rosemary and migraines. And rosemary is particularly good to quieten the nervous system. Also look at rosemary and cancer studies. Be careful of using any of these herbs, boiling them. Be careful of using too much heat because a lot of these medicinal value in the herbs are very heat sensitive. Sage has been shown to use for sore throats and throat sprays, a lot of health for improving brain performance. Cloves, really, really good to show the negative effects of high fat. And there are some people who use cloves to fight parasites. There's a whole protocol by a wonderful healer, Hannah Kroger, using cloves as part with wormwood. That's not a kitchen herb. That's a other more medicinal herb to fight parasites. Coriander can really have a lot of antioxidants. So, whether you're using your spices fresh or dried, you still get beneficial compounds in them. Whether you grill your food with spices, although it decreases the antioxidants a little bit, microwaving, decreases. But if you simmer with these herbs or put them on raw food, you'll get a lot of benefits. And it's also a way of enjoying food, really bringing out the flavor. So
if people want to go to your website.
And if they want to send me their email, my website's Dr. Barry at drbarrytaylor.com. I'll send them some recipes using some of these herbs. I'll send them a PDF, a transcript of our show if they'd like. And I'll answer any of their questions. I've got here a wonderful recipe of stewed chicken with all sorts of herbs, and I've got a whole bunch ginger Asian chicken. I've got a whole bunch of different recipes that I can email them.
Perfect. So email Dr. Barry at drbarrytaylor.com.
And I'll be happy to send anyone anything they'd like.
Fantastic.
Or they can ask me any questions about herbs as a way of, might this help that we didn't get to on the show.
Awesome. Such a generous offer. Thank you. You have been listening to Half Hour to Health. We are out of time once again. Thank you for tuning in. The show is sponsored by Crossroads Chiropractic. This month, you can have a complete exam with any necessary x-rays for just $49 at any of our locations in Epping, Meredith, or in Pembroke. Call 575-9080. That's 575-9080. Or find us on the web at crossroadschiropractic.com. We wish you a healthy, happy, wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time here on The Pulse.